I saw a tiger.
Boom, we're live.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Pints and Pistons. A little bit lopsided tonight. And I think we could start right off the bat by saying that we're not quite sure if this is going to be our last episode for a little while, live episode, I should say, of some sort, because of everything that's been happening with all this stuff going about, and social distancing and whatnot.
Now, just to let everybody know, we are essential employees, so no matter quarantine, we still have to freaking go to work and that. So,
And that's kind of why, we're all still working, so we're thinking about distancing. But
look at me, Bob. We're essential.
All the teachers that told me that I wasn't going to amount to anything, and I is essential now.
I'm essentials. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, we are Pints and Pistons. I'm Daniel, that's Mike, that's Chris, that's Will, and we have our other member, Brian, who has
He's
been
probably
out.
going to be in the chat.
He'll probably be watching. He's been out due to some medical complications, but we talk about cars, we drink beer, we try new beers, we've tried a bajillion different beers here, we've talked about so many different subjects.
Brian is actually still keeping track because, we have him.
No.
Right off the bat, somebody says that's not social distancing.
Yeah, it's his mom.
Well,
to explain, guys, listen. We're all essential employees. We all are already out working. We're being possibly exposed to it. Us being in the same room together is not a big deal. It's not that we're taking it lightly or anything like that. I don't want anybody to think that.
And that's also why that, depending on outcome over the next, week or two, that we're probably going to be doing something just different, just because we wanted to come together to not leave everybody on a dry note potentially. So that's why we're doing a little bit of a lopsided special tonight, and we have lots of things going on in the car world, lots of things, and we have some awesome beer to try tonight. We're going to open up, well actually before we even get into that, a huge thank you to all of our supporters out there. Make sure you guys check everybody out. It's all in the links right below you, or in the description, links in the description below you, and a link to our Facebook page where you can catch regular memes and shenaniganry, like, burnouts, hood rat shit with hood rat friends, things of that nature. And obviously, right now, up in the air, our next live event, if you guys have ever seen our live events that we do.
Which we still haven't put out,
We still haven't, and that's because of everything happening. We don't really know, we plan on making it happen, but if it comes down to it, we're going to have to push it off, unfortunately, which there's more events other places that we've all been talking about and things, which hopefully holds good for us in the future, because we would love to come hang out with everybody. Anybody who's been to one of our events can say that it is an absolute blast hanging out with us. We know how to have a good fucking time.
We do.
But without further ado, I'm going to go grab our first beer for the evening. Chris, glasses in cupboard or freezer or fridge or cupboard?
I was gonna say I'm even okay if we don't have
No,
glasses.
There's glasses in the cabinet above the sink on the left side.
Okay. I'll do that.
But it's just been crazy. So we're all just.
It has been crazy, and it just is what it is, and everyone needs to calm down.
It's giving us time to work on our cars.
Right.
All that fun
I
stuff.
got a new project at the house.
Oh yeah, you do. Well, first you got the Merc fixed.
The Merc is fixed!
The Merc lives.
The Merc lives. Thank you, Wayne, for guiding me through that. I was literally scared shitless at first, and then it was relatively smooth. It took me all afternoon to do it, but it got done, and the Merc drives smooth.
So I just lost a beer.
Did you drop it?
Yeah, I'll drink
Did it explode?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll drink that one though, because it'll be super dizzy. Hand out some cups.
Then a 2, a sneeze, a 4.
All right, everybody. I'll take my crunchy can over here.
So I saw this in the fridge, and I'm kind of happy we're doing this because we have almost run out of certain types of beer here locally, and I'm not a big fan of these types, but you know what? We need we need to. Tonight's going to be an episode of me doing things I don't like to do and them drinking things that they don't like to do. So
anyway, this is by Baxter Brewing Company out of Baxter, Maine. It's Stowaway IPA, and it is a bold, complex flavor with a solid malt backbone and assertive hop profile. Along with cold conditioning, this beer has got a crisp and clean finish. Don't mind, it won't pour like that. I dropped it. I made a mess.
here, hold on. Take this one.
There you go. It's got a really good amber color to it. And it smells amazing as well. And I have to wait a minute to have mine, unfortunately.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
an IPA.
Yes, it's an IPA. It's an
Ooh,
IPA.
that's an IPA, all right.
It's an IPA, for sure.
This is gonna be angry.
Oh, and it's also 6.9. Holy fuck.
Yes. And I need to get a paper towel to clean this. Or something. Anything, doesn't matter.
Craft brewed in Maine. All right, India Pale Ale. Bold, complex flavors with a solid malt backbone and assertive hop profile. Along with cold conditioning, give this beer its crisp, clean finish.
Now, full disclosure.
You should not drink this while you're pregnant.
And
Okay.
pretty much, that's what you
Shit.
guys needed tonight. I'm sorry, were you? Oh, I apologize.
I was gonna tell you guys later.
I gotta make food, baby.
Anyway, I'll cheers to you guys. I obviously have to wait, but dive in, gentlemen.
Cheers.
And away we go.
I don't know if I want to.
You won't.
I approve of this IPA, very much so.
I
It doesn't,
like it.
It doesn't bite as hard like normal IPAs do after you drink them, like Lagunitas and all that. And
Like, it's got a hops bite
Oh,
to
yeah.
it. It's there. It's definitely there.
but it doesn't
But
stink.
it's
Doesn't take the happiness out of your mouth.
yeah. It's not dry. That's
Right.
what it is. It's not as dry as most IPAs are.
Maybe it's still going. It's still bubbling.
I approve, sir.
Good job. I like it.
You could thank my wife for that one. She picked it out while she was up north.
Thanks, Paige.
So, Mike, glad you guys like it. Mike probably doesn't like it, but
No,
it's okay.
I'm trying to process it.
Stand by, beer.
I like it. Brian won't like it because it lingers around too much.
It does
For
linger.
him.
It does linger. I'll give
That's
you that.
the thing that I like about certain IPAs. I forgot which one we had that one time to where it was there, and then remember that one? I forgot which one it was.
Oh yeah, that was a really good one. Damn it, that wasn't that long ago too,
Yeah,
was it?
the one that we had to where it hit, and you're like, oh, that's an IPA, but it went away. We
Well,
did that on the show.
But I have to
When was
point
it?
something out. You know what's lingering? The malt.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
not
not
a hop.
It's
not
not
a
the
hop.
hops that's
No,
lingering.
I can
it's
taste the hop
malt.
on my breath.
You get the
breathing
hop,
out,
and then the hop is gone, but the malt is sticking around.
but I still think just because of that linger, Brian wouldn't like it too much. But I gotta say, Brian, it's actually not as bad as what I expected. I just needed a couple sips to get it and just figure it out. And oh my God, look at your head.
I know it's fault.
I know. Just like that.
Hey, I'm almost there. I can't wait to dive in. I can't wait to dive in.
Shit, did I not bring my cigarettes out?
Oh,
Ooh.
God, I did.
come on.
Anyway, so we want to go. Just hey, rub your nose on it. Rub your finger into the head. You never done that before?
You said rub your nose on it?
Rub your nose. Put it. I'm dead serious.
Yes.
You've never done that. No, seriously. No, not
No,
put
no,
your
hold
nose
on, hold
in
on.
it.
Look.
Get the
lick
oil.
lick your finger.
The fuck am I
Rub
doing?
your forehead. and
No,
then-
I'm dead serious. It's the oil of your skin. It'll
I don't
knock
want to
it.
stick my skin oil. I'm just
No,
gonna drink
no. Trust. Do it. See what happens. I promise. Just do that once. See what happens. It's a scientific
it.
thing.
What? You just put your finger on it?
Just
Yeah.
swish it around the top of it. There you go. That's
No,
why I told you to lick your finger.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta get some more of that oil.
but it full on will. Your head will go all the way down.
That works. Okay.
Yeah. But no, that's the thing. When it gets through foaming like that, you get the oil from your skin, and it'll go.
Oh man. Yeah.
That is a proper IPA. Look,
Oh,
if
the
more
malt?
IPAs were
Dude,
like
the
that,
malt.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You
See,
ever
the
had
more,
Lagunitas?
more,
You
more
had-
I'm drinking it, the
You
more
had
I like it.
Lagunitas?
Yeah, I've had Lagunitas.
Compared to that, to huge difference, because Lagunitas will hit you and it's like, oh, that's doing
pretty
this.
good.
It's a good one.
We drove by Baxter. I had another one of their beers while I was up there. They have a ton of different beers, but that is wow. I like that quite a lot.
Ooh,
Oh, what else
if
is
you-
there?
if
What
you-
else is
if
there?
you-
there's a citrus note.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Okay, is
strong,
that-
like orange peel citrus note there.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Take a sip, keep it in your mouth for a second before you swallow it. Because that's where you're getting that extra citrusy other note.
Okay, this is a stupid question. I've always wanted to know this. What makes it an India Pale Ale?
It's the type of hops that they use.
Yep.
Go from India.
Basically, well, either that or just a pale ale, the amount of hops. They go, hey, I'm gonna make a beer and triple the hops in it.
Sandy M has asked which IPA. This is called Stowaway from Baxter Brewing Company, which is a small brewery out of Maine.
Oh, hi Sandy.
I'm not sure if you can find this online or not, but my wife got it up in Maine, and I bought, like I said, another one of theirs up in Maine. We drove through Baxter.
That's
Maine.
it's got
Sandy
good
from
burp
Celtic
to it.
Conundrum.
Oh, hi
That's for
Sandy.
you.
Hello.
Wait till you get a burp. The burp's not bad.
Yeah,
The burp tastes good.
yeah. So, all right, let's go into our first car news.
Can I use a cool flippy lighter? Bless you.
Man,
Yeah, so let's go into our first car news. What is the great thing that is happening right now during this catastrophic event?
All of the different manufacturers selling all their cars for 0% 84-month APR.
Well, no,
No payments.
the thing of actually that
Gas is cheap.
the big three are moving over to making respirators and
That
things
too.
like that.
Actually, and Ford actually just announced that they're reopening part of their plant this week
Mhm.
to start manufacturing again.
But I just thought that it was really nice
Oh,
to see them actually
Come
go,
together for
like,
something.
yeah, they
you know?
stopped production, but they were like, you know what? I know
Well-
this is a low supply. We're gonna do this. That's awesome, and they've done it before in the past, apparently.
Yeah.
you know, and I hate to be that guy, but you know, the main reason why they're doing this is because they're getting huge bailouts behind it.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
But
Huge
still,
bailouts.
you gotta look at the good of things. I'm trying to be
I know,
positive and
but
stuff. They're being very
it's
helpful.
going to benefit in the long run for everybody, I think.
And also with
Most
the beer side too, Anheuser-Busch is doing, you know how like during like the
Hurricanes, where they do the
hurricanes and all
water
that
and
stuff
stuff.
where they do the water in the cans, they have now switched over to where they're making their own hand sanitizer to give out, which is awesome too. And I've seen a lot of even local breweries have started to do that because they have the equipment to make it and that, so they're actually like pumping out extra amounts of hand sanitizer,
Yeah, it's
which I
fantastic.
think is that's awesome. You know, if they're
Gene says hi too.
I mean,
Ding!
Hi, Gene. And if you guys don't know who that is commenting right now, that's part of Celtic Conundrum. We have hung out with them multiple times, and oh, jeez, that bug just flew right in my face. Anyway, hey, get out of here. Get out of here.
oh yeah, there it is. You're good.
Anywhoza, you can find them on YouTube. They make they make like Celtic music. Fantastic band. They rock.
Oh yeah.
If you guys live in
That-
Florida, you can probably catch them. They're everywhere.
The amount of times we've seen them, I've lost count. It's over 20 times now at least.
She says Three Daughters is doing that out of St. Pete.
Oh, that's
Three
awesome.
Daughters. We've had a couple.
We've
of
had a
them.
couple
Yeah,
of Three Daughters
hand
before.
sanitizer. So it's good to see places like that that are actually starting to, you know, because right now we can't, they're not able to, you know, people aren't
Can't
able to
keep
go
up
there.
with the
Yeah.
demand.
Right.
So-
So that's pretty.
Yeah.
That is pretty awesome.
It's great to see when in times of need people are actually starting to.
Do something.
Yeah.
And I wanted to touch on another small car thing that I noticed. Hyundai's Genesis line.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is growing, and they have released the Genesis SUV.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a bad looking truck right there.
It is
I
not bad
like
looking
it.
at all.
And also in Hyundai news, spotted from a leaked photo, was the Hyundai Santa Cruz in America in plastics. The truck.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh shit.
You serious?
Yes.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
Yeah. So I cannot wait to see what kind of little truck they're gonna that
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not
What,
bad
the
looking
Genesis
at all.
SUV? That thing's freaking.
GB80.
Yeah, it's
Awesome
nice.
looking.
Oh, I like it.
I know after I saw that, like, you know, just the name of it and everything, I was like, oh fuck, dude. After I saw the Palisade, I was like, this thing's gonna be ugly. And then I looked at it, damn, that is
Yeah, it's
that is
really
nice.
nice.
That looks good.
Especially
Yes, it
that
does.
color.
Oh,
that
yes.
color
Looks like a Cadillac.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the new Cadillac
XT5
Escalade.
or
But with
Or
with the
XT,
hint of the
whatever.
F-Pace.
Yes.
The Jaguar SUV
X-Fade.
kind of put
Yeah.
into it,
Oh,
but kind of with that into it.
And speaking of Cadillac, even though it's an expensive ass car to own, thank you Cadillac for giving us an option for a manual transmission in the new CTSV.
Right.
Thank you guys for that. Seriously, we greatly appreciate it, car guys.
Yeah, car guys everywhere, we love you because of that.
I'm
Thanks.
just saying, 2020, all the new the top like super muscle cars, the GT500, the
The
Corvette, the Demon, or was it? Yeah, was it?
No.
Or the
No, the demon, yeah, the red eye demon or whatever. that
whatever
was.
the new one is that's coming on only automatic. They're all coming automatic, and well,
And you're
God's
getting-
up there like setting the plague.
And you're getting a CTSV with 600 plus horsepower with a manual. Thank God.
Speaking of CTSVs, have you seen the video floating around on Facebook of the mailman in Texas that took a video of his one
Yeah.
of his favorite customers that he delivers to and that
Yeah.
lives in a little gated community and that, so they have like those like the locked mailboxes and that, and she comes up, I think her name was like Miss Johnson or something like that, and she is 78 years old, has a brand new CTSV
And she's
that has a pulley, a bigger intercooler, all the piping, a tune,
Dude,
carbon fiber hood,
I
carbon
love
fiber
that. She's like,
trunk.
this is
Yeah.
real carbon fiber
Yeah,
right here.
And she,
Yeah.
and she did it. Like she had it done, and she's like, I grew up driving V8. She's like, I want a V8. She's like, and I want to go fast. But she's like, you pull up to this, and everybody thinks I'm just grandma in my Cadillac. She's like, no, I want to be able to put my foot down and beat their asses.
Dude. Oh, dude, that was awesome.
And
Hi, Danny.
she is in
Hi.
love with that car, and it is wonderful. And you can see she just sparks with joy when she's talking about it. And he's like, well, when are you gonna leave? Give it a rev. She's like, well, I don't have enough room. So he's like, well, just give it a little rev. So she's like, hold on, I always keep it in sport exhaust mode. And she revs it up, and it's like, oh, I love you, Miss Johnson.
Oh, another nice thing. A little story time. Story time, everyone.
Story time.
Story time. I shared this story on my personal Facebook, and it really was awesome. This guy bought an FDRX7 like a couple of years ago or whatever from the original owner, which is an elderly guy who had it in bone stock and everything. He had done a few like modifications to it, tasteful things, and apparently he had went to see the guy who he bought it from. And he took the guy for a ride in it, let him drive it and everything, and he was saying about how it's a totally different machine than he had it and all that. And then he had asked the guy if he could just, he mentioned that he just noticed the wheels kind of looked kind of just sort of dirty. And he asked if he could clean the wheels on the car just for old time's sake. And there's pictures of this old guy cleaning the wheels on his old RX-7 with just a huge smile on his face. And it was
That's
just
awesome.
wholesome. Fantastically wholesome.
Oh yeah.
And what else was there? I was going to run into, there was something else I wanted to run into real quick, and it's going away. Where's it going? Where's it going? It's going. That lady was pretty awesome with that CTS.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw that
and
video. That was
she was
fucking
just
awesome.
so happy, and it was just one of those where car people don't die. Like, we might get older, but they're there. And just because you get older, you don't gotta drive something boring. She's like, I wanted a Cadillac, but you know what? If I'm getting a Cadillac, I'm getting something quick and something
Right.
fast. And as she says, her son doesn't like it because it beats her Mustang. And I'm like, oh, can we adopt him? Can we adopt her? Like, really? Like, I want to adopt her. Can she be my new grandma? Like,
Yeah,
that's just,
There's so much stuff happening in the car world, and the other thing I wanted to talk about is just flown away from my mind, and I'm so sad right now.
Hennessy got the first twin turbo C8.
That they did do, and they got a baseline dyno and a dyno on a base tune. Baseline, the Corvette made 446 to the wheels. They slapped the twin turbo setup and a spring pressure. They made 650 to the wheels.
That car's gonna be beastly.
Oh, the other thing. Okay, so yeah, back in the remembering. Okay, so there's a new thing that has surfaced its way onto YouTube that I mentioned to the guys that I think we probably have all watched, but Tavarish and Hoovy and Ed from Wrench Every Day, excuse me, have started a show called Car Trek, and
it's literally a complete ripoff of original old school Top Gear.
but
Yeah.
It is Top Gear.
It's Top Gear.
It's new Top Gear.
but it's
It's
fantastic.
one of those, they get the text messages from
Especially because they're doing it
producers
all
and
in
that.
Florida, and like you're watching, like I know where that is. Like, it's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were in Denellen and all that shit. It
I
was
know.
all 352 shit. And, all that.
and like it's just hilarious that they had these three things. And I was watching the second episode today, and Tavares is like, "All right, I'm gonna fix my car," and he fucking pulls the fuse.
for it.
And he's like, "I had an exhaust leak. I made the exhaust flow better. Therefore, I have lessened my exhaust leak. I have fixed my car."
Therefore, I have fixed it.
It's fun.
He's the me of the car YouTubers. Like, that's the shit I would pull.
But it's just great. Like the first episode, they're driving along, and fucking Ed's like, "Yeah, I got nothing. I need help, guys. My Lamborghini's not doing anything. Help."
The
We
amount of
bought a flood Lamborghini. I mean,
dude,
that's
the
gonna
amount
happen.
of mud
Oh my
that is
God.
inside
It's
that
just
car.
oodling out of every, just oodling out
Yeah.
of every orifice. Just
I love it when you first try to put gas in. He's like, just geyser it out of the.
well,
freaking-
that's a typical Gallardo thing because
no, because it was where
The vent tubes were
The
all
vent
plugged
tubes were all
with
plugged.
mud.
Dude, they were
with
dumping
mud.
out just mud out of it, just dumping it out.
Yep.
It was so
How
bad.
was that?
Yeah, they showed
Dumping
him.
it out.
They showed him. They pulled the tubes out. He goes, "Blow through this." He goes, "I can't get anything through it." Yeah, because it's plugged with mud.
And then I can't wait to see what else that unfolds, that show, because I think that's fantastic what they're doing. And like the three people that they chose, that they decided to do that with. I love Hoovy. I've been following Hoovy for a long time.
Oh, yeah,
and I
me
like
too.
Ed from Richard every day too. I've been following him and Tavares as well, of course. But
See, and guys, we
See,
need to
I
do
only know
something
about
like that.
I only know about Ed from VinWiki, which I love VinWiki.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched VinWiki, guys, it's fantastic. Go look it up.
It's really neat.
VinWiki, VinWiki. They have a whole series of videos, and what they do is they just sit a guy down in a chair and he tells whatever car story he's got.
Oh yeah, oh they got some good.
And they've got some
ones.
really good stories
Oh,
on
definitely,
there.
definitely.
The one dude, I can't remember his name, but he's one of the car salesmen,
Mhm.
and he was like one of the first guys to get banned from selling cars on eBay because he
Yeah.
was the first one that figured out, wait, I can make other accounts and bid on my own cars to drive the price up. Why hasn't anyone else thought of this?
Yeah.
And then eBay, after like a year and a half, caught up to it and went, okay, you're no longer allowed to sell cars on eBay, like
eBay.
ever.
And I hopped on Auto Tempest, and like not trying to like spruce anyone's feathers or anything, but if you've never gone on Auto Tempest, it actually is a fantastic website. It's just like they say, like it literally pulls from every single different like outfit that sells cars, and it puts them all up. Like that one fucking like one of those like trip websites, and it shows like who has what car for the cheapest and everything. And like I understand how they found all these cheaper supercars and everything, because you can go on there and find like cars like they got for like those prices and even cheaper sometimes and everything. And like that seriously, whoever came up with that is a fantastic website.
Chris, you got a Hoovie's Garage with Tyler. He goes and buys. He tries to find the cheapest car that he can for what he's looking for, and 9 times out of 10, it is literally on its last leg, like barely drivable.
And it's funny because all these cars like have less than 50,000 miles on them.
And they are
and they're
beast.
beat. And they're fucking beat. I'll never forget the Rolls Royce when he's on the test drive with the salesman and half the shit's not working. And the salesman's just like, just trying to like, just misdirect and shift the conversation. And he's like, but this knob doesn't do anything. And he's like, why is the screen flashing?
You know what I think his best buy has been so far? That teal green Typhoon.
That's probably been one of the only Best Buys he's had.
Well, that and the newest one he just got. That
What, the Lamborghini? I think
no,
it's on
not
south
the
as
Lambo.
shit.
No, not the Lambo. The hell was it he just bought?
He got the Lamborghini. He got something else recently too. I'm trying to remember now.
It was, and it was a really, really good car.
The Lamborghini, dude. I don't know if you watched that one, Chris. Okay, you got a Lamborghini. What was it? It wasn't a Gallardo. It was a Murcielago.
Murcielago.
and he's driving it, and he goes to shift, and this thing just lets out this ungodly clunk sound, and then won't go into gear.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, and talking like for a used tranny swap, about 30 grand for a used tranny.
Mm-hmm.
And
The Camaro that he just got.
oh, okay. I had read about it on Auto Trade. I didn't actually watch the video on it yet, though.
He bought a 93 Z28, right? Well, he was originally going to the junkyard to find parts for his Mercedes. For his, what is that 190E clone that he's got?
Yeah.
He was looking for a grill and some other miscellaneous parts at the junkyard. Well, at this guy's shop, he has, all Euro junkyard. And the first thing he sees is this freaking cherry red 93 Z28. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I said, he's going to wind up buying that car. And sure enough, he wound up buying the car. Yes, it's got some leaks. Yes, it's got some broken things. He took it to the wizard, his mechanic. And I come to find that car is actually in really, really good freaking shape. And it's like one of the best ones that he's bought so far.
I'm pretty excited to see what else turns out of that out of the car track.
Yeah, well, next we're going to Amelia Island up in north of Jacksonville.
That's what I was, and I was thinking too. Like after I'm watching this, I remember Tavares talking about they must have been filming this for quite a while before.
Yeah.
So, but I'm really hoping that at some point in this they come up to the tail of the gator with their cars.
Right.
Because I want to see them run on the tail of the gator.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that shit?
I have, but I've tried messaging some people before and I never get responses. But
Hardly
Maybe
ever.
we should just-
Like messaging them?
I don't think I've tried messaging. I'm gonna try to though. I think I will try to reach out to them because the tail of the gator.
Hold on.
I mean-
Can we do it from our YouTube page?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
sure
do
we
it.
can.
Let's do it.
We should see if we could get the three of them on the show.
Well, Tyler lives in Kansas.
But while they're down here filming,
I think it's already been filmed.
It might already be
but
done,
when they're
but
down
still.
here filming the next run,
Well, if they do it down here again.
Right.
But still, we should definitely try though.
Yeah,
for
well,
sure.
definitely.
even if we can just get Tavares to come on the show, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
that would be freaking epic.
Oh, I'll do a roadkill bomb into fucking 86. Let's go. Load up all.
He said,
all of
"Let's go."
Let's go.
Bet.
Oh my god.
Either that, or we can all just pile up into Merc. Merc loves road trips.
We at some point have to get down to Freedom Factory and do an episode down there.
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
I cannot wait for the Freedom 500.
Hey, it's still going on. It's still going
It's
on.
still
So
going
if
on.
you
Doing
guys-
it.
So if you guys want to come over to the house, if we all chip in, it'll be like $2 from each of
Yeah,
us.
really.
I'm down.
Because
Yeah.
it's only if you get it before that day,
Yeah.
it's only $10.
Yep.
Fuck it, it's $10. You break that down, it's like 2 something a piece. It's worth it. It is worth it. That's the
No,
pay-per-view I
definitely.
would actually buy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's
I
like no
can't-
UFC one where it could end in 30 seconds. I mean,
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And I love what they did because PUBG Mobile sponsored a bunch of stuff and they did that little
and see,
video.
that's what I was talking
That
with
was
Will
funny.
about. I liked how it wasn't just, okay, here's a video, here's a minute and a half of the
Of
sponsor
like,
clip.
yeah,
It was, hey, they sponsor it, so we're gonna do it different. We're gonna put their sticker on, okay, so, they got that bridge that everybody fucking knows about. We're gonna shoot the car with paintballs and see if we can recreate that bridge. That's fucking awesome.
Right.
Like, because it brought in the sponsorship, but it was also still Cletus doing Cletus shit.
Exactly, and that was
Let's
the
use
cool-
a whole bottle of nitrous. Let's do this,
And right
like-
now they're in the front. They're getting all the track repaved and doing
Yep.
a big burnout pit and everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? That could be some Guinness World Record shit for them right there if they could get all 23 Crown Vics lined up and do the most Crown burnouts done.
Biggest Crown Vic burnout
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Oh yes, that would be fucking
Cletus,
awesome.
are you listening?
Yeah, Cletus,
Yeah,
Cletus.
contact Guinness.
Do-
You need to do this.
Well, that's the thing. Guinness is no longer accepting automotive burnout related world records. They have stopped accepting
Why?
those because of the damage to the environment that a burnout would cause.
So you mean I can sit there and try to swallow a 6-foot long sword to where it comes out my anus, but I can't do a burnout?
Correct.
Yes.
Fucking America.
Well,
Fucking PC culture.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it would be cool to see 23 Crown Vics lined up just full send at once.
It would be. That would be pretty fucking awesome.
Fuck it, let's just do a burnout on 86. Sorry, I'm in love with doing burnouts with that thing right now. This is fucking great.
Right.
Oh, and
I've
what you-
always been in love with doing burnouts with that thing.
And what you guys didn't see from the beginning of that was like Mike's like, I'm gonna do a second gear burnout, and I'm just like, just rev it up like to like about 5,000 RPM and just fucking yank the clutch off. Just send it.
Yeah.
And I did, and I stalled it. And then, because you gotta remember, that thing still has 273 rear gears. So second gear goes up to like 65 fucking miles per hour.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can move that car in first gear just by slowly letting off your clutch, because once the clutch activates, you've got a wheel speed up.
Yeah, that car's
15
like
miles per
impossible
hour.
to stall.
You got a wheel speed of 15 miles per hour. So, and then I finally did it, and goddamn, that thing did an amazing smoke show just for that 10 seconds. But that, I think, put up almost the same amount of smoke as 2 minutes in with my other.
I know, it was fucking
And that was
awesome.
with my good tires too. I was like, oh man. But man, all of a sudden I'm looking and I'm like, just
Well,
a
that's why it
solid
was your
day.
good tires. That's why.
Well, hey, no, those
The
BM
good tires smoke faster.
Those-
Those
those
old dry
BM
rotted tires,
Yeah,
Those
those
tires
dust.
weren't dry rotted though.
they were.
No, they weren't.
They were turning to dust faster than they could smoke.
Because they were a high mileage tile.
Yeah, they were turning to dust faster than they could smoke.
But those BF Goodrich, that's basically like trying to do a burnout in their Jeep with the fucking grabbers on it, because of the knobs on that thing are so big.
What do you do as soon as you fix the rear end in your Grand Marquis?
A big
Burn out!
Yeah.
Gotta break the rear end in.
Oh yeah.
Seems working fine.
So, hey, finish that up, because I gotta rinse these out and
And,
do our next one.
oh, by the way, you have really made a certain 9-year-old little boy happy the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, the last 2 days I've taken Christian on rides in the 86. Yesterday when I was over there, he wanted to take his wife to work, and I went to O'Reilly's to pick up a part. So I went and I was like, hey, Christian, there's no sense of me going back to my house and coming back within 20 minutes, because getting the dogs out, getting them back in and all that. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I took Christian, I had the 86, so me and him went up to O'Reilly's, and he's like, can I sit in the front seat? I'm like, yeah, you can sit in the front seat. And oh, he was so happy the whole entire ride there.
We were behind him.
I'm just listening to, he's just talking and talking and talking and talking, and he had the biggest smile on his face. And
Sitting
that.
in, got his arm out the window.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, Andrew's like, look at him, because we were behind him.
Yeah.
And he was like, look at him, he's got his arm out the window.
Oh,
and
he
said
was
he is the
cruising.
happiest
He
boy
was
ever. Right?
happier
How
than
does he like
anything.
the RC cars?
He'd like it better if I get the batteries to charge. I put that one battery on there,
Took him
did
to
it,
the
set it up the way it was supposed to,
um,
let it charge,
First
it ran
floor and then
for
to
about
ABC.
4
He was in the
minutes.
Back again. He
Died.
was smiling.
I'll come take a look, see what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, he's having.
Next
a
time I'm
blast
out by
with the
Mike's
car.
house, I'll swing over and figure it out.
Cause, oh, that reminds me. Do you have a nut for that back wheel?
Not for the back wheel?
Well, for that one that was a wheel?
No, that's I don't have a nut for that.
Cause I really wanna get that thing ripping.
Um,
That 4-wheel drive one that I bought from him, that thing flies, dude. He told me, he goes, Chris said you think that one's faster, you get
the
the rear
two-wheel drive's quicker
2-wheel drive one's even faster, and I was like, I can't wait to get this thing ripped.
because there's not as much drag on the motor.
Yeah.
It spools up a little faster.
But it really, that 4-wheel drive one, dude, rips.
Yeah, it's
I had to
a
turn
very expensive brushless system in that truck.
I had to, when I let Christian drive it, had to
Turn it back a
I
little
had to
bit.
turn it back quite a bit, because he doesn't understand the whole slow down or let off.
Uh-huh.
He just.
That arm is tough, man. It'll take it. And
Yeah.
those things are pretty fucking tough.
When I was driving it the other day, where the battery died in, I had to go in and do some surgery on it, because I slammed it into the garage,
Oh yeah.
and the wheels went, eh.
Ah.
So it was like one of the rods got stuck up in the body, and I
Yep.
get in there and fish it out. I got it though, but it rips. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. We're just getting the battery, figure out the battery.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Possible, bless you?
Yeah.
Once I figure out how to use a battery charger for it, because I thought I did it right, but it should
That
have
thing's
lasted longer.
tricky.
It should have lasted longer than 4 minutes.
There's a trick. There's tricks to them. There's a specific charge rate you've got to set it at, and then you've got to have it set for the proper milliamps.
That's what I did. So, but yeah, I was going to talk to you about that tonight.
But yeah.
But yeah, little boy loves it. Merc's back on the road. Get that Maximo. Dude, that thing cleaned up so Oh,
It did.
Very well did.
It cleaned up so good. That car's got a real nice pearl to it too, dude. If I hit that thing with a DA and get it all buffed out and everything, because I just did a half-ass, threw Dawn in a bucket just to knock all the crud off of it, and I was like, holy crap. I mean, it was in the sunlight too. You can't look at it because it's freaking white. The sun hit it blinds you. It's like, this thing is exceptionally clean.
Oh, and also for anybody out there who is bored out of your gourd and sitting around doing nothing, 1320 released a video of 1 hour of non-stop street racing over the past 10 years of filming, and it is a very good hour to sit down and watch.
Yes, it is.
That's
I've been
totally
rewatching
different.
the Haltech import finals that they I watched all that over again, and then TX2K20, where the fastest stick shift car in the world belongs to a Toyota Supra right now.
Nice.
What'd it run?
Like 6s.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
That orange one.
Dirt to dirt. Yeah, I saw that.
That 6 one. The Red Demon V2 is construction's on its way.
I saw the post on Facebook. I'm pretty excited about
I am
that.
too. Did you see the cage structure they built for the floor in that thing?
I did.
I was like, holy, that's some new level shit right there.
That's the one nice thing about being friends with all those people on Facebook that are doing all that stuff is I get to see the progress on it. I'm pretty stoked to see how that thing comes out because I know they had what they had happen. It was terrible.
Well, they're trying to break 6 seconds in that car, aren't they?
Yeah, and I don't have the slightest doubt that they will.
Okay, we may experience some stuttering here, guys. It's giving me an error, just to let you know.
Error.
An error. Technological differences.
Error 404. Internet not found. Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Oh, also, by the way, apparently the world's highest horsepower Fiat multi-air engine has just come about that this guy built.
In what?
A 500.
No shit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so me and Will's has 2 in it because I know we actually really like this. So there's that.
This makes me
There's
very
that.
happy.
Let me go grab a
Okay,
beer.
but anyway, I want you guys to guess, what do you think is the world's highest horsepower Fiat 1.4 liter multi-air engine? How much power do you think it makes?
1,000 horsepower.
Try again.
800 horsepower.
Let's try way less again.
Way less.
300 horsepower.
A little higher.
About
340
550.
horsepower.
Keep going.
550.
Down.
About 445.
There you go.
Right on the head.
You see it? It's like 440 something. The turbo's that fucking big.
Oh my god.
The motor's so tiny. The guy's like, it's like fully built, going through all the list, and then it's like 30 psi.
Are we talking about the same multi-air they're putting in Jeeps too, or is it?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
No
Yeah.
Shit.
So oh.
All right, guys. Now for our second beer here, you're probably looking at this going Busch Light, but this is not. We're testing a specific beer. We're actually trying a recipe.
Okay, so me and Will had found this on Facebook. Apparently, it's a big Midwest thing called a beer and a spear. Me and Will, I will say, me and Will have had this the last couple nights.
Oh yeah.
We love it.
I love it.
If
We
this is
abs-
way more, Chris. If this is way more, Chris.
I
be
know.
careful. Yeah, I almost just spilled everywhere.
We love it so much, but we've also haven't used Busch Light. We've been using Natty Light, and it actually works really good with Landshark too. And then we've gotten crazy to where I've been putting pickled peppers in here too, and all that.
What the fuck am I doing?
Dude, it's awesome, and the best thing is eating the pickle afterwards. It gives it the beer gives it a taste that is amazing.
All right, now
All right.
watch this, Daniel.
Oh no, that one's gonna go away quick though. Yeah.
But look at this melt away. Okay, and to jump into the back part of this really quick, Chris and I fucking hate pickles.
Yeah.
So
Now I'm gonna say this. Hold on, let me take it. I got it. Me and him put 2 in there.
It smells like a pickle.
No,
With beer in
it
it.
smells like dill. It doesn't taste like an actual pickle. It tastes like you took
Do I
fresh
wanna smell
dill.
it?
It smells like you took fresh dill.
Look at me, I got
and put it in.
floaties. I got floaties. Okay, that's different. That's a different smell.
But look what the beer does to the pickle. So you gotta think, this is actually going inside the pickle too, so the pickle's gonna taste like a beer pickle afterwards.
I'm not eating the pickle afterwards.
Oh, Paige would love you if you've heard that, because she was just in there going, I have to have a bite of Dan's.
I mean, I'm gonna try to eat as much of the pickle as I can.
Well, you don't eat, you eat the pickle once you're done.
Yeah, no, I know.
So, okay, well, guys,
Beer and spear.
I know me and
Cheers.
Bull are okay with
Beer,
it, but
beer.
you guys cheers.
Hold on.
Oh wait, no, the beer ain't the coldest either.
Hold on. We got it.
It tastes like dill, not an actual
Social
pickle.
media is just everywhere. I'm sorry.
It doesn't taste
Look at
right, Dan, Chris, Dan,
Look at this.
Chris, both
Look
of
at
you.
this. Look at this. Look at these motherfuckers. They're making me drink pickles and beer.
Drink up, Daniel, son.
All right, we're going full send, boys. Here we go. All right. Okay.
That is a delicious beverage.
That's a different.
Now hold on. Okay, so you two guys, you don't.
I'm
like
out.
pickles. You are?
I'm out. Nope.
No?
Nope. Sorry.
What about you, Dan?
I don't know yet. I don't
You're
know
out?
No, look, I don't want you to. I don't want to force you
yet. Try
to.
Chris. Try to drink on the opposite side of the pickle, like not right where the pickle is. I know it's kind of difficult. It makes it a little bit better, but it's almost like drinking straight pickle juice.
Yeah, I'm out.
Really?
It tastes like pickle juice. I'm dead. I'm good.
I'm gonna let mine waft for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna give it a second chance. But I'm gonna let it waft for a little bit.
Nope.
What's even better is when you do it with a spicy pickle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how it works.
I like it. I mean, it was something different. It was like, we have to try it, and then me and Mike tried it, and I'm like,
That's better.
I'm good with this. I don't mind. I like pickles, though.
If you don't like it, you don't have to.
I think it's
Your
definitely an
wife's
acquired
favorite.
taste because you have to like pickles in order for it to happen.
And I hate pickles, so.
Okay.
Like, I hate pickles to the level that if I order a McDonald's burger plain
Oh well, no, hold on,
and they
hold on.
put pickles on it,
Take it right
I
back in there.
can't eat it.
Me too.
Even if
Me
I flip
too,
the burger
hold on.
over and peel the pickles off, I can't
No.
eat it because the juice got
No,
on it.
my thing
And that's
is-
what happened. The juice got in there.
my thing is I don't like pickles on any sandwich or anything like that. I can only have a pickle.
I do.
Taking a pickle out of like a jar. I can't have it on a sandwich. I hate them on sandwiches.
Angela knows when she goes shopping. I mean, I have to have a jar of pickles in the fridge at all
Oh
fucking
yeah,
times.
we get
At
the
all times,
giant,
'cause if I don't
huge
have them, I'm
jars
like,
from.
where's my pickles?
Oh yeah, no, we go through the giant,
Christian?
the giant ones.
Christian will lose his shit. If he'll order a cheeseburger, he goes, every time you go to like a drive-thru or something like that, no pickles, Daddy. Got you. No pickles on that Happy Meal cheeseburger, please. We get home, and I've literally heard them say this, right? My 9-year-old son, he'll open it up. What the fuck? It said no pickles. I'm like, what happened? He goes, there's pickles on this. I'm like, peel the pickles off. He goes, nope.
I agree.
And you-
Listen, I will straight up, I will throw a fucking burger away if
Here.
somebody's put fucking pickles on it.
I'm
He won't do
sorry,
it.
Chris.
He won't
It's
do it.
okay.
I love them. I love
I
them.
gave it a try. I'm proud of myself. I tried it. I didn't like it, but I tried it. I'm good though.
You
I
ate for
am
effort, sir.
out. Because that's what it tastes like. It tastes like whenever you bite into a burger that they put pickles on when they weren't supposed to, and you taste the pickle that's not supposed to be there.
Daniel's looking at us.
I feel like my
And-
face is stuck. Like
And that I ordered my beer without any pickles, and somebody put pickle in my beer, and it's there, and I can taste it.
Hey Dan,
Be a
someone's
guest
gonna show you up.
well, I'm not gonna. I'm still rolling with it at least.
No beer
Okay.
goes to waste.
She likes it, so she gets to drink
What do you
that.
think?
It's beer.
No, it's pickle
Try the
juice.
pickle.
Okay.
Pickle. I know you like pickles, so try the pickle. It gives it a different flavor. Right? Right? Yeah.
You can have my pickle when you're
The
done.
pickle has the best flavor when you're done with it.
I'll try to drink as much of it I can, then you can have my pickle, Dave.
It's definitely an acquired
It
taste.
is.
If you don't, if
It
like I
is.
said, if you don't
Sorry
like
guys,
pickles,
we knocked down to one viewer because of that shit.
Of what?
like, oh god,
I'm doing
Pickles?
this.
beer.
Yeah. We went from 5 to 1 because of it.
Oh well.
No, I can't drink the beer.
Okay, we'll just eat the pickle.
I tried. Oh my god.
Here, I'll put the.
But you can't eat the pickle? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like pickled beer to me. Sorry.
Pickled beer.
Well, it's because it is. It's pickle beer.
Yeah, I'm out.
I don't mind
And
it.
see, I normally actually put some extra pickle juice in there too.
I don't mind it.
That's what I do.
I even poured the pickle juice.
I saw
that
that.
pooled
He
up in
poured
the
it out.
bottom.
He poured it
I
out
poured that
on
extra
the
pickle
fucking
juice
ground.
out
I
on
watched
the floor.
him do that. I watched him do.
I was like, yuck, pickle
Where?
juice. I just went right there with
Drink
it.
your pickle?
You can see it right there.
No, I'll let my pickle waft in there. I'll give you my pickle when I'm done.
Waft.
Yeah, it's wafting. That's different.
But
though.
yeah, Paige,
It gives
doesn't it give it like an extra like?
And then
It's
the
hard to
texture,
say.
The
It just-
texture makes it a little more bubbly.
Yeah, because of the carbonation, and like you're looking at it in there, it's just straight on
Oh,
bubbling
it's
off
still
of
going.
it.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's weird. It's completely weird, and it makes the pickle
No,
some of
no,
the, like I really want to take a jar of pickles and take a couple of them, pour some beer in there, and just let the pickle sit in there.
Like I don't have.
Why
the-
don't you make your own? I mean,
Oh,
make your own pickles with beer and vinegar.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
When you get halfway
Ooh.
through, the smell gets a little overwhelming.
Not if you like.
I think.
I don't. That's the
See,
thing.
I didn't taste the pickle in the beer.
Oh,
I smelled it,
Yeah.
and I think that got me first.
No,
And
I
then took
tasted
another
it.
sip. I didn't taste it.
It's there.
But I'm also somebody that, okay, back to the McDonald's burger thing.
It's there.
Hey,
No
I
shit.
Drank, I drank an IPA.
I'll go through the drive-through
I'm
and I'll be
drinking
like,
it
give me my
already.
I
two
know.
double
I'm saying I
cheeseburgers
drink an
plain.
IPA. You know I don't like.
And
that.
they'll hand me the bag.
I know it's.
I won't
different,
even
but-
open the bag.
Okay, so I know you don't like.
I will
besides
just
not
hand
liking
it back to them and
pickles,
go, you didn't
The
make these
beer
plain.
doesn't really
And I go,
like
what?
it has a.
You didn't make these
taste, but
plain.
It's not like you're.
Yes, we
licking a
did.
Pickle.
Why do I
it's
smell
there.
pickle?
No, it just tastes like. a
Like,
pickle.
no joke, why do I smell pickle? I didn't even open the
it's
fucking
seriously
bag and I
pickle
smelled
afterwards,
pickle.
I'll take a bite of the pickle.
Motherfuckers.
I'll do one bite.
Give me my
It is
fucking plain
seriously,
cheeseburgers.
like, and it's hard to explain the actual taste of the
I
actual
like it,
pickle,
though. I mean,
pickle
well, like I said,
after it
I like
sits in the
pickles,
beer.
so-
It's
But I like,
it
I just
actually
eat
gives
pickle.
pickle a different texture,
You have to
and
like
it makes it to where
You
when
have to
bite
like
into
pickle
it,
to
it's
like it.
kind
And
of
if you
just
like pickle, that's probably amazing. But I can't stand it
it's
because I hate
different.
fucking pickle.
It really is. It's different.
Well, I'll do a bite before I
Yeah,
get it
if
off.
you like pickle, I'm.
Mike,
at
I
least
will
try
say
it.
this though, I think 2 is overkill.
Well, see, I've been putting
Yeah.
whole ones in mine. Like
Yeah.
when we've been doing it at my house, I've been putting whole ones. I put 2 in there because I knew we liked it, and that's why I figured with ours. But I mean,
You know,
Like,
floppy
hold on,
pickle.
let me
hey,
just
you
eat
missed
this
it
one to
yesterday
get rid
when
of
you
it.
when you went home, and that I put a whole spicy pickle plus 2 pickled peppers into mine, and it was good.
Now see, not on the pickled side, but on the pepper side, with some peppers, I could actually see a pepper in a beer.
Now,
being
now,
pretty
hold on. Do you like pepperoncinis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, put at least 1 or 2 pepperoncinis and just a drop or 2 of pepperoni juice into it. Well, if you get to put the pepperoncinis in there, pull the stem off so that way the juice and all that comes out. And the
Yeah,
flavor
because
gets
I'd
in there.
imagine the spice would actually
Yeah.
mix good with
Well,
the hops.
well, and that's the thing that I've been doing was instead of the only reason I got these pickles was because that was the only thing that Dollar General had.
Yeah.
I have the hot and spicy pickles at the house, which taste just like pepperoncinis, except they're pickles, but they really do taste just like the pepperoncinis. You do that in here, it gives it the spice. It's almost like it's like you put like a drop or 2 of hot sauce into it. Just a little bit is there, but it works
See,
amazingly
now
with
that I would try.
it works amazingly with the beer. Like it calms it down, but you still get the spice flavor, not necessarily the heat. And it works amazing with it.
Yeah, 'cause see, that's the thing is I like, I'm one of those people with spicy stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't bother me. Because I feel like a lot of people can't properly taste the pepper when they eat it,
Oh yeah.
and that's one of my things. I love the
Well-
flavors of different peppers.
Well, when next time y'all come over, with the Freedom 500, I have a jar of homemade pickled peppers.
Oh, they're fucking good.
Yeah,
They're fucking
Melina
good.
made them. A
Oh my
homemade jar
God,
of
are
pickled
they
peppers.
Now that I'll try.
That
They're out,
that
they're
in
out of
here,
this planet.
Oh yeah.
They're-
Oh,
I have
that
them. They're
in a
fucking
beer.
good.
was fucking amazing last night, and
Now
I poured
that
just
you're
a-
speaking my language, I'll have
So,
pickled
yeah.
peppers.
So, but how about this? Next time we'll try that. How about that?
Okay.
I'm down.
And I think you'll like that a little bit more because I know you don't like pickles. So, but that's at least it's got the same kind of flavor, but not necessarily pickle-ish flavor.
The thing with pickles is the vinegary flavor.
Oh well,
And
you're
when you
gonna
do it
get
with-
that
when
with
you
the-
do it with peppers. You don't get that vinegary
No,
flavor.
it gets balanced
like that.
out better because of the pepper.
Yeah.
Right.
The heat gets rid of the vinegar.
The
taste.
thing is about a pickle, it being a cucumber, it's very absorbent of flavor, and I think it's like I don't like vinegar, and I think that's
Oh,
one
I
of the
love
biggest
vinegar.
things
See,
about.
I can take a thing of vinegar and drink it.
Gross.
I dated this girl once that made fucking noodles with vinegar instead of water.
Yeah, gives it a flavor.
Fucking disgusting.
Oh, the apple cider vinegar, I drink that for my fucking pancreas. It works great.
Now I drink the apple cider vinegar, but I
No,
do it
no,
in a shot.
No, I do straight apple cider vinegar.
No,
not
I
the
have
drink.
a
You get to drink.
no. I do. It's a concoction, but it's
Yeah.
a concentrate, and I make a shot with honey
No,
out of
well, I do straight apple cider vinegar and we'll chug that bitch. Because I love vinegar.
Well,
it. You
shit.
need to add some turmeric into it.
Oh.
We're burning through that pretty quick.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah,
probably-
we're closing up on 9 o'clock.
I know. I'm gonna send the rest of this. I'm gonna take a bite of this, and then we should probably roll into our bring a trailer car.
Are you gonna do some VR with us?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
Paige is here, so you don't have to go rush it home to her. She's
No,
here.
yeah, no, I want to do VR stuff. We're doing VR stuff. Yeah. I want to do VR.
How much method do you have?
A lot.
All right, Joe Exotic.
I don't sleep, and I don't, but I've got the cleanest house on the street. Oh, meth, meth.
See, what you think is that it looks clean, but really it's run down, and there's children's toys outside, but you don't have children.
Right.
And colored pencils.
Hold on.
Look,
There's
I can
a
see it.
fire.
Colored pencils.
Missing a tire and a door, and a couch and a refrigerator and some kids' toys
Outside.
and no grass
Right.
outside in front.
Yep. And the house most likely is not yours.
Right.
You're probably just there.
Well, besides the house, not mine. That's my friend.
Do you remember the meth house 2 streets up from me?
I do.
Okay. Do
I
you remember
do.
what I found out about that? They didn't own that house.
Oh, yeah.
They were squatting there.
That happens quite often.
That was an abandoned house that they just went, we live here now.
Hey,
But-
the find a keeper rule. That's after 90 days. It's yours.
While I send this, you want to pull up our bring a trailer car?
Yep.
Full
All
set.
right,
Here we go.
guys. Here we go with the bring a trailer car.
Wait a minute.
Boom. Look
Oh!
at that 1970s ginormous land whale goodness.
Oh, Chris! Thank God you didn't do it.
The bottom of it was all pickle juice.
Ah!
Pickle wreck!
Now, there's a good possibility that all of the pickle juice squirted itself out of the pickle and was replaced by beer.
So that's.
So the pickle may taste
Trust
good.
me.
Let's do this.
Try.
Here we go.
If he tries a bite and he likes it, you're gonna try.
I'll try a bite. I'll give it a try.
Just one bite. Seriously.
Do it. Send
It
it.
doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a big bite.
Send it.
Just seriously. Doesn't it taste different?
Gimme.
No, while you're here,
Just
no.
let me have
Hey,
the other end of his. That way you can have
I'm
yours.
dead serious. It
It
tastes
ain't bad.
different.
Small bite, small bite, small bite.
It tastes completely
Small bite.
different.
Ain't too bad. Still pickly, but
But it's not bad.
yeah. Yeah,
Right?
spit it out yet. So yeah.
No?
The Chris,
Still
the,
tastes like pickle.
the end of it. The end
Hold
of
on.
it. The end of it
Swallow?
tastes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
There you go.
A little bit at the end that was good.
But it's different.
But there was horribleness leading up to
I know,
that.
but the beer gives it a complete different flavor. Now imagine this actually. on
Actually,
like
it
a-
changed the texture more
Yes.
than anything.
Yeah, it gives it like a bubbly texture.
All right, guys, you ready?
Yep.
It's
This
actually good, right?
1978
That's what I'm
Ford
saying.
LTD
They
Country
completely
Squire
changed
wagon.
it. Completely.
Is it green?
It's
With
very
green?
green.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
that
oh.
one.
All
shit.
kinds of 70s green.
Oh,
It
shit.
is finished in dark jade metallic over jade Duraweave interior. The
Look at that
power,
wood paneling.
the power is provided by a 351 V8 paired with a 3-speed FMX automatic transmission.
Nice.
The car was sold new by John Stenek Ford of Plymouth, Pennsylvania, and is said to have been passed to the original owners to their nephew before being placed in storage for 25 years.
Wow.
It's been reportedly reacquired by John Stenek Ford, subsequently purchased by the seller 5 years ago. The factory air conditioning, 8-track player, and power accessories have been retained, and service under current ownership said to include replacement of the battery, tires, fluids. This is now showing 5,000 original miles.
Whoa!
Wow.
This
Whoa.
LTD is off with a deluxe market report and clean California title in the seller's name.
Okay.
Now, when I was 3, one of my neighbors had the 4-door version of one of these. Not the wagon, it was just a standard 4-door sedan. But has one of my absolute favorite items on a car. The flip-up headlight.
I was gonna say, don't those have the lights that like they flip?
They're garage door headlights.
Right.
They are not pop-ups. They are barn door ones.
Yeah, barn
Yeah.
door. That's what they call them. The barn door headlight covers.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't like they have like a premium version of that that had like this like special design on the little bar thing that was on the headlight cover?
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
That was with the Lincolns. That was with the Lincolns.
Pretty sweet car.
But that is one of my favorite features of any car ever is those barn door headlights.
And you know,
Just to see them, and I mean, look at the front end on that
And
car.
it's
so
all vacuum, so it's one of those that goes. It did the Miata wink before the Miata was even thought of.
I think I got a solid number on that car just because I don't really know the market, but how quirky it is, with how good a condition it is, and the colors and the low mileage. I'm gonna shoot with a super solid 25 grand.
Now, see, I heard Will's reaction to this. I did not see anything. Again, seriously, guys, I did not see anything.
You didn't see it.
All I know is I was at Will's house when Brian sent this. I was at the other end of the garage, and Will went, ho ho ho! So, I'm gonna say 32,000.
I think you guys are both way too high. I know it's low mileage. I know it's super clean, but it's a wagon, and it's a 70s wagon. The market for those doesn't. Nobody wants those.
I do.
There's a
I
few
do.
goofy bastards like us that love it just because of how quirky it is.
No, I
think
love
one of those
wagons.
goofy
But the
bastards paid good money
actual-
for it.
Is that
The actual market doesn't give a shit about these cars.
That-
So
that-
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
see,
I'm
I
gonna
agree
say
with that.
11,000.
See, where you coming on that?
11,000?
Hold on. Before you go to the thing, I understand what you're going with that, but like what Dan was just saying, if you have a couple quirky bastards like us, which you know, there's a couple quirky bastards like us that
On Bring a
go
Trailer.
on Bring a Trailer, and I've seen some of the shit that goes for over 10 grand, and you're like, really?
Oh no, because I can see that car selling for 10 grand all day too, just because it is, like Chris said, it's a 70s fucking wagon. They're everywhere. Nobody wants them. They're all over the place. But I don't know. I just feel like something about that car with the mileage.
I'm
and
holding strong on my 32,000.
I'm going.
The only thing that really makes it super desirable, that color, that green.
Yeah, green on green on green.
That green on green on green with
With
some
the wood
tweed interior
yeah.
and wood paneling.
Ugh.
It's such a 70s wagon, and I love 70s wagons.
Will, hit
But I
us.
still say 11,000.
Hit us, Will. What do you got?
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. This car sold for $45,000.
Wow! $45,000?
Yes.
What?
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
That actually makes me sad.
I've been watching this
What?
car. Remember, I saw
Yeah,
it last
he
week when
sent-
it
he
was
sent
still
it to me.
bidding,
But I never
and it was
looked
only
at
when I
anything.
saw it. When
it
I
was at
saw
like
it,
$5 grand.
it was at $5,000. I was like, no shit. And then when Brian sent it to me, I looked at it and I went, holy fuck!
And that's what I heard
All
in
right.
the garage, and I'm like, it went for.
So we know what happened then. Two very, very wealthy or well-off quirky bastards
Yeah, got in a bid war.
got into a bid war on that car. They both went, no, I'm going to have that car. No, I'm going to have that car. No, I'm going to have that car. No, I'm going to have that
That's a
car.
shitload of money for that car.
That's a lot of money for
I
that
would
car.
never spend that much on that car.
Well, hold on.
I could find
There's so
one.
many other things I could buy for
I could
25
find
grand.
one locally that's completely rotted out and destroyed, and restore it for half.
Hey, real quick, how about an '84 SVO Mustang? that sold too, right?
No, that was an 86.
84.
The silver one?
Yes, it was
Oh,
84.
No, that was an 86 because it had flush mount headlights. The 84, 85s were recessed headlights. 86 was flush mount.
Why
I
you trying to
sure-
challenge him on
That
Fox
was
body
an
knowledge?
trust me, that was an 86 because it had flush mount headlights.
I know the market on those has gone way up.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. 1984.
No, that silver one.
1984 Ford Mustang SVO.
Well, then they did a different headlight configuration on there
Oh.
because that headlight right there should have been
Anyway,
86.
that car is immaculate. All leather, everything else, right? I'm not gonna give the details on it. Just take a gander what that sold for.
Oh,
23?
Huh?
23, 50?
In the 30 to 40 range, probably.
75.
Holy
That's
shit.
it.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the market on these 70s and 80s goofy cars
It's
has
all over the
gone
place.
up.
So hold on, before we close out, just one last thing. So I sent the guys this last night. I did end up driving a super fucking clean 2000 Subaru Legacy GT wagon. Okay, this is the turbo one with the same motor that the WRX has, with a 5-speed manual.
That had to be pretty fucking sweet.
Oh my god. I'm really, with this money hits, I'm really thinking about possibly
Hey, did
buying
you
it.
tell him I trade him the Merc and the Maxima?
No, I
for it?
didn't tell him anything. You got pickles in the beard?
That's awesome. Okay.
But, yeah,
Pickle.
no, yeah, it's got 260 something thousand miles on it, but it did get a complete new motor 25,000 miles ago. And it did hit an elk because it's got a little dent on the roof.
Tell
And
me
then,
that
and
part.
then somebody put oak up there because it was in Washington State, but it was never out in the snow, and underneath of it just has regular, surface rust and corrosion, not actual rust. This thing is perfect. And I fell in love with it because it was a turboed, all-wheel drive, manual wagon.
By the way, let's lead out with that. I actually have a question for our viewers. As you guys watch this and you see and you hear this question, I want you to go to our Facebook page and I want you to take pictures of and or talk about when the shitbox stimulus package hits.
Oh, I already have
What
it.
are you going to buy?
Yeah, what are you going to get with your shitbox stimulus
So,
package?
well, I'm going to talk about this really quick before you end up.
President Trump sending us a shitbox stimulus package, so I know you've got 8 or 9 like really nice shitboxes
Oh, yeah.
lined up on Marketplace that you're looking at. Show us what you're buying.
Well, see, I've actually already looked at an RX-7 to buy, and Sabrina shot me down because she said that we do have a shitbox currently in the driveway, which we do, that I bought for $100.
Me too.
I got the motor. Oh yeah, but I also have the motor already. So I got the motor in the garage.
Yeah, you're
And
better than me.
So I'm buying the transmission, which I'm getting for $100. I'm gonna have to go at aftermarket bell housing because I can't find any bell housing off Marketplace. So that's $200. With that, then all I need is a drive shaft that I'm gonna get out of a junkyard. And
I got
after
it down to
that,
400.
it's only
got
a couple
blown motor.
electronic things to get the motor
I
running.
just want the parts.
After that,
Right.
as long as that thing's running and driving,
CVPI.
Right.
Good to
All
go.
the taillights and panels are all good.
I
up
got
front.
at that point I got $2,200 to
Really?
put into that thing, and
Really?
Sabrina said I have to put all the
What do you
money
need
into
to do
that
with
thing.
it?
So, in a month and a
I'm
half,
taking the
guys,
front
you're gonna
bumper
see a
and the
whole
header
bunch
panel,
of
and I'm taking the taillights
videos and all
possibly
that.
the wheels.
Sabrina's
Whatever you
new
wanna
car
take
off.
is
Because those are-
gonna be
those are the
up and
17
running.
inch
I
steelies.
promise you.
Whatever
I
you wanna take
promise
off
you.
of
They're
that
doing
phone,
burnouts.
that's on
We'll be
that
up and
because I'm
running,
just
doing
gonna
burn.
have
No,
a
that's
small
one thing I gotta do. I gotta get used tires.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
it. So
We're
that's
gonna
$200.
find a cheap LS out of a junkyard
And,
and slap it on a
yeah.
460 and a couple of spoolie
Yeah.
boys.
Because
We're
I want
gonna-
the
we're gonna get
17
that
inch
thing
steel
going.
wheels.
Fuck
The
yeah.
wheels are good shape. They just need to
Anyway,
be
Hey,
reset.
okay, guys.
On that note, guys, we're going to depart from you, and make sure you check our guys' Facebook and check the YouTube to see what we're going to do for our next show or next whatever. I hope you guys have a good night. On the real, though, stay safe out there, everybody.
Stay safe and
Wash
guys,
your fucking hands.
Yeah, wash your hands, and also, guys, post videos of you during burnouts to get rid of a virus. Do it. Post it to us.